मेरे साथ मौजूद हैं एम्बेसडर मिस्टर अल्बर्ट खोरेव. How are you, sir?
Thank you. I'm fine. Thank you very much.
How you feel in
Salam
Pakistan?
alaikum. Great.
You are here as by choice or by chance?
Before, as you probably know, before I used to serve in Afghanistan, so the region is not new for me. But of course, Pakistan, though I was here several times before, but rather new
How many times you
direction.
visited Pakistan before?
Twice, actually.
Okay.
I visited twice with short-term missions. Again, it was some events organized by Pakistani government related to Afghanistan, and I was the member of Russian delegations that time. It was 10 and maybe 8 years ago.
So when we talk about the trades, what are the potential between Russia and Pakistan?
The trade turnover between Russia and Pakistan reached a historic high of $1 billion last year. At the same time, the potential of our trade cooperation is much untapped, and our goal at the present stage is at least to double this volume in the nearest future. To this end, we first of all need to step up business-to-business contacts and to help Russian and Pakistani businessmen to learn more about each other. There are also great prospects for further cooperation in fuel and energy sector, in agriculture and textile industries. The main working mechanism in this regard, Intergovernmental Commission on Trade, Economic, Scientific and Technology Cooperation, and we had the 8th round of this mechanism held last January here in Islamabad, and we are looking forward that after the change of the governments in both countries, until the end of this year, we will have the next round of consultation.
When we talk about this regional stability, as you spent time in Afghanistan as well, so how can we work together for the stability in the region?
Regional stability is of utmost importance for Russia, and you know we are actively cooperating, Russia and Pakistan, in this regard. We frequently exchange views with our Pakistani partners and discuss ways to overcome the challenges that both of us face. We have several mechanisms of cooperation already existed. First of all, that's our counter-terrorism and other security challenges working group. Matters related to stability and security of the region are on the agenda of our bilateral political consultations. Strategic stability dialogue, Russian-Pakistan consultative group on strategic stability. There are also various multilateral formats that create an environment conducive to further solidifying stability, prosperity and security of our broad region. We enjoy close cooperation with Pakistan within United Nations, within Shanghai Cooperation Organization, Organization of Islamic Cooperation, and some other mechanisms.
How much the security and stability is important for Pakistan to increase trade between Russia and Pakistan? Your personal experience, I want to ask you.
Yes, these two issues, they are interlinked with each other, of course, and see some activities of some terrorist organizations, including ISIL, including TTP and some others. Their general trend, I think, generally security situation now improved in Afghanistan after Taliban coming to power into this country.
Ambassador, Pakistan has so many concerns linked with the TTP. A lot of attacks. Go back in the history of last 1 year. Around 70% attacks carried by TTP. And we saw many videos and photos of TTP leaders. They are living there. They are traveling with the Taliban, Taliban leaders. So you thought that Russia can engage the interim government of Afghanistan on the issue of TTP, not give them the facilities and not provide them the safe haven?
I think we should consider all these issues in complex, and all these challenges we are now facing within the context of Afghan settlement means that we should more intensively cooperate with each other and with the current government of Afghanistan. And such cooperation is going on, and we have, I think, we have several effective regional formats of cooperation. First of all, it's a Moscow format of consultations on Afghanistan, then quadrilateral regional platform with the participation of Russia, Pakistan, China and Iran. There are some other mechanisms like neighboring countries mechanism. All of them focused on the Afghan settlement as a whole. And of course all these concerns related to terrorist activities in this country and in surrounding region, they should be and they are discussed under this and some other formats and mechanisms. There is a principal difference between regional countries' approach and out of regional countries' approach in significant part of the policy by the Western countries, which we cannot support. I am talking about frozen assets up to 10 billion US dollars. It's linked with the capacity is the overall capacity of Afghan government, including their ability to effectively counter terrorism. I'm talking about first of all readiness of regional countries, the different levels of readiness to engage with the interim Afghan government by the Western and by the regional. You know that most of the regional countries kept their diplomatic presence, though there is no official recognition of the current government. But we regionals are de facto communicating, interacting with this government and trying to find a solution. On the contrary, the West, they prefer to keep national assets frozen and trying to use this leverage to impose their traditional values on Afghan governments. As they are mostly responsible for this current crisis in Afghanistan after this 20-year failed experiment.
Is there any chance the Mr. President Putin visit to Pakistan?
As for the possible visit of President Putin to Pakistan, at this point there are no such plans. However, this year we expect some other high-level Russian officials in Islamabad. First of all, the Speaker of the Russian Federation Council, an equivalent to the chairman of the Pakistani Senate, Ms. Valentina Matvienko, is likely to come to Pakistan until the end of this year at the invitation of her Pakistani counterpart. I believe that we will have an opportunity for the meeting at the highest level at the sidelines of some regional or international forums planned for this year and where both of our countries are participating.
There is no visit of President Putin to Pakistan in near future. So
at this stage, not. At this stage, not.
But as an ambassador, you can work on that.
Sure.
Thank you very much, Mr.
I'm quite
Ambassador,
optimistic in this regard.
Time. नाज़रीन, रशिया से हमारी दोस्ती जो है वो शानदार बुनियादों पर है और मिस्टर प्रेसिडेंट पुतिन का जो विजिट है उस पर मिस्टर एम्बेसडर का कहना है कि अभी कोई उम्मीद नहीं, बट ही विल प्रॉमिस दैट यू विल वर्क on the visit of Mr. Putin to Pakistan. So hope for the best.